The story begins with a crowd of people gazing up at the sky, bewildered by what they see. Suddenly, a colossal monster appears before them, marking the onset of a catastrophic event that altered humanity's fate. As the narrative unfolds, we learn of a calamity that befell humanity, accompanied by the appearance of a rift in the sky. Monsters emerged from this rift, spreading chaos and devastation across the world. Cities crumbled, and humanity teetered on the brink of despair. However, humanity's salvation came in the form of individuals with special abilities known as hunters. These hunters, endowed with extraordinary powers, became humanity's last hope against the onslaught of monsters. Their abilities were like gifts bestowed upon humanity, offering a glimmer of hope in the face of despair. As the old man draws a figure in the ground with a sock, his words echo with wisdom and experience. "It's all thanks to that," he murmurs, his voice carrying the weight of years gone by. "Yes, that damn blessing," he continues, frustration evident in his tone. "Because of that, these days there are no proper hunters. Hunters these days are useless. They get boastful because of their traits and bleep die." In the midst of this conversation, a small child emerges, innocent yet intrigued by the words exchanged between the old men. Unbeknownst to him, he is about to embark on a journey that will shape his destiny. "What does a hunter need to survive?" the old man quizzes, his gaze fixed on the young boy. Without hesitation, the child responds, "Strength." The old man nods approvingly, his expression grave. "Yes, strength. Pure physical strength is the only thing a hunter can trust. If you are a hunter, you should be able to crush your opponent in one punch. Be it a villain or a monster." The old man's words pierce through the air, as he points towards the young boy, now known as Yu-sung. "And that's why I chose you, Yu-sung," he declares, his voice filled with conviction. In a flashback scene, amidst the pouring rain, Yu-sung encounters the old man for the first time. Little did he know, this chance encounter would set him on a path of destiny and discovery. "It's weird," the old man muses, his eyes reflecting the weight of his words. "Bravery is more important to hunters than anything else, but only humans with scars that fears can become the strongest hunters." With a flicker of light in his hand, the old man captures Yu-sung's attention. "So trust me," he implores, his voice tinged with determination. "My training is different. Training your body with bone-severing effort, then your mana will overflow too." The old man's words hang in the air, heavy with both warning and promise. "The only problem is if you can endure it. You will die," he cautions, his tone serious. Trembling with fear, the boy Yu-sung stammers, "Will I die?" But the old man's laughter cuts through the tension. "Of course not. Not if you and my training have anything to say about it. I promise you, you will be the best." With a flick of his hand, the old man conjures a small figure with his mana, a testament to his own formidable power. "You will become the best hunter, possessing both a strong physical body and great magic power, Yu-sung. If you can believe in yourself, believe in me. I am the strongest hunter, Fist King Yu-won-hak." A sparkle ignites in Yu-sung's eyes, the weight of his decision settling upon him. "What do you say? Are you going to trust your master?" the old man asks, his gaze fixed on his young apprentice. With newfound determination, Yu-sung lifts his fist high and declares, "Yes, master!" The old man's laughter rings out, a melody of confidence and pride. "That's the apprentice I chose." As time marches forward, so too does the training of our main character. On the 711th day of training, a wild boar stands before him, a test of his newfound skills. With determination burning in his heart, the 7-year-old Yu-sung faces the challenge head-on, emerging victorious as he defeats the beast. But victory is short-lived as the old man, his mentor, approaches from behind. "My rival, Sword God, was killing rank 2 monsters by the age of 7. You have potential, but is this all you can do? The words hang heavy in the air, a challenge laid bare. With gentle hands, the old man tends to Yu-sung's injuries, a silent acknowledgement of the journey ahead. You have to train harder, he advises, his voice firm yet encouraging. In response, Yu-sung simply nods, his determination unwavering. Okay, let's have what you caught for dinner, Yu-sung says, his resolve unshaken as he turns his focus to the task at hand, ever eager to continue his training. As time passes and Yu-sung's training intensifies, the young boy grows stronger with each passing day. On the 1040th day of training, a monumental feat is achieved as Yu-sung's sheer strength causes a mighty tree to snap in two. With a triumphant cry, the 8-year-old Yu-sung turns to his master, his eyes ablaze with pride. Master, I did it! He exclaims, his voice ringing with joy and accomplishment. As time continues its relentless march, the monotony of training begins to weigh heavily on our main character. Boring, very boring, the old man remarks, acknowledging the tedium of their routine. But amidst the repetition, moments of triumph and growth still arise. On the 1785th day of training, the 10-year-old Yu-sung faces a formidable opponent, a massive mantis. With a technique learned through years of dedication, he unleashes the wild dragon rock-shattering palm, his determination fueling each strike. Yet, even in victory, there is room for improvement. The old man arrives, dragging a monstrous creature behind him, and critiques Yu-sung's posture. Your posture is not good enough yet. You can't be a hunter with just that, he admonishes. Yu-sung's response is one of respect and acknowledgement. My master, indeed, he agrees, the weight of his mentor's words sinking in. Yes, I am still far from it. In a moment of camaraderie, the old man suggests they spend the night where they stand, prompting Yu-sung to spring into action. Yes, master, he salutes, ready to fulfill his duties. As time presses onward, Yu-sung's training reaches new heights. On the 2892nd day, now 18 years old, he faces his ultimate test, a battle against his master. With determination burning in his heart, Yu-sung stands before his mentor, ready to prove himself worthy of the title of hunter. As the battle unfolds between master and apprentice, the air crackles with anticipation. With lightning speed, the old man launches an attack, catching our main character off guard. But in a moment of clarity, Yu-sung raises his defenses, deflecting the blow with both hands. Undeterred, Yu-sung charges forward, his determination unwavering. But the old man is a master of evasion, effortlessly dodging Yu-sung's advances and countering with precision. In a surprising twist, Yu-sung manages to land a punch on his mentor, a testament to his growth. You have grown quite fast, the old man acknowledges, pride evident in his voice. With a pat on Yu-sung's head, he commends his improvement. Good job. Your posture has gotten better. Gratitude floods Yu-sung's heart as he addresses his mentor. Master. But the old man's voice booms with a stern reminder. But of course, conceit is prohibited among hunters. There are many as strong as me. Don't ever let your guard down. Yu-sung's mind races with the weight of his mentor's words. If he falls, he will have to face monsters like his master. Fear grips his hand, but he steels his resolve. But I will become the best hunter, he resolves silently. Turning to his master with determination blazing in his eyes, Yu-sung declares, I will do my best. In that moment, he knows that no matter the challenges ahead, he will face them head on. Guided by the teachings of his mentor, and fueled by his own unwavering determination. As time continues its relentless march, our main character, now 17 years old, finds himself deep in meditation by a roaring waterfall.
His training has molded him into a formidable force, his resolve unyielding amidst the tumultuous currents of life. His master approaches, casting a shadow over the tranquil scene. "It's a shame that today is our last day," the old man remarks, his voice tinged with a hint of melancholy. Emerging from his meditative state, our main character turns to face his mentor, anticipation bubbling within him. With a simple toss, the old man presents our main character with a gift, a handwatch. "We are done with the preparation here. Take it," he instructs. As our main character examines the watch, its significance becomes clear as the words, Gwn Academy, glow before him. "I have already sent the recommendation letter. You will be going down the mountain after 12 years, the old man reveals, his pride evident in his gaze. Gratitude floods our main character's heart as he addresses his master respectfully. "Thank you for everything, master." As our main character begins his descent from the mountain, his master watches with a mixture of pride and nostalgia. "Yu-sung, there are a lot of hunters in this world. You will meet many of them and have a multitude of experiences. However, you will be the best among them," he muses aloud. "Because you were raised by me, the strongest hunter." With those words echoing in his mind, our main character sets forth on a new chapter of his journey, ready to face the challenges and adventures that await him beyond the confines of the mountain. In the aftermath of the outbreak, the world underwent a significant transformation. With the emergence of hunters as the primary line of defense against the threats posed by monsters and dungeons, a strong emphasis was placed on education to ensure the development of skilled and capable individuals. Hunter institutions were established across the globe, each dedicated to providing the best education and training to aspiring hunters. These academies became hubs of learning, offering a comprehensive curriculum that covered various aspects of hunting, from weapon training to monster traits and dungeon strategies. At the forefront of this educational revolution stood Gwn Academy, renowned as the pinnacle of hunter education. Within its hallowed halls, students were immersed in a rigorous training regimen, honing their skills and expanding their knowledge under the guidance of seasoned instructors. As our main character arrives at Gwn Academy, he is greeted by the principal, a figure of authority and warmth. "Welcome to Gwn," the principal declares, extending a hand in greeting. "Nice to meet you." In that moment, our main character senses the genuine kindness emanating from the principal, a reassuring sign of the supportive environment that awaits him at Gwn Academy. With a sense of anticipation and determination, our main character steps into the principal's office. As our main character settles into a seat in the principal's office, the principal initiates a conversation, offering tea as a gesture of hospitality. "Do you like tea?" he inquires, seeking to establish a connection. As he hands our main character a drink, he gets straight to the point. "So, you want to attend Gwn Academy?" Inwardly, the principal ponders the significance of our main character's association with Gwn, acknowledging the potential hidden within him. With a sense of curiosity, he ventures to ask about our main character's trait, assuming it must be of excellent caliber. However, the response he receives is unexpected. "No, it's F," our main character replies calmly, causing the principal to reel in disbelief. "You're a funny guy. Gwn hack's apprentice can't be an F rank. Perhaps it's rank A," the principal muses, trying to make sense of the revelation. But our main character remains steadfast, revealing his F-rank traits without hesitation. The principal's shock is palpable, his disappointment evident as he struggles to come to terms with this unexpected truth. Disappointment clouding his expression, the principal places a hand on his head, his thoughts turning to the expectations placed upon him. "I thought that damn old man was going to help this time," he laments silently. Without even glancing at our main character, the principal voices his concerns. "I don't want to increase the number of F ranks in this academy anymore," he declares solemnly, a hint of resignation in his tone. "But a promise is a promise. However, I will let you know in advance, Gwn is heavily merit-based." With a heavy heart, the principal delivers the final blow. "If you want to attend Gwn, you have to at least prove yourself, even if you are an F rank." As the principal's announcement echoes throughout the academy, stirring excitement and anticipation among the students, a red-haired student catches wind of the news. "Are you reading this?" he remarks aloud, his curiosity piqued. Meanwhile, two students engage in a hushed conversation, discussing the potential rewards for defeating an F rank. They will give 50 SP for beating an F rank, one of them reveals, prompting the girl to express her apprehension. But still, the F ranks. I'm a little scared, she admits. The red-haired student interjects confidently, dismissing their concerns. What? The fishing apprentice is a rank F. And if we win, we get 50 SP, right? He clarifies, to which the other student confirms, yes, Hajin, that's what it says. Placing a reassuring hand on his classmate's shoulder, the red-haired boy shares his suspicions. My instincts tell me that these kinds of guys are mostly frauds, he declares, prompting an awkward laugh from the student in agreement. Taking charge of the situation, the red-haired boy asserts, tell our classmates that I will be taking care of these guys. The student nods in compliance, and the red-haired boy adds, and if they have a problem, let them know that they can fight me. I'm heading off now. With a parting farewell, the red-haired boy sets off on his mission, his mind buzzing with thoughts of the potential rewards. 50 SP just for beating an F rank. This is just a free hangout, he muses excitedly, his confidence bolstered by the prospect of becoming the facing's apprentice. But as he notices the girl walking away, her sudden fear catches his attention. Hey, where are you going? He demands, his demeanor shifting as he confronts her, his curiosity tinged with a hint of concern. As the details of the girl, Adela Hortensia, batch rank 1, emerge, the red-haired boy's demeanor shifts from confidence to fear. He knows he's encountered someone formidable, someone he'd rather avoid. It's Adela. Better run, he thinks to himself, his pulse quickening with unease. Meanwhile, Adela, lost in thought, reflects on the significance of the title, Fist King. Memories of her father's tales flood her mind, reminding her of the unparalleled prowess of the legendary hunter. Her father's words echo in her ears, instilling a sense of reverence and pride in her lineage. She recalls her father's recounting of his time with Fist King Yu-sung, a figure of unmatched skill and strength. Returning to the present, Adela muses on the implications of encountering someone associated with the Fist King. If the red-haired boy truly is the apprentice of such a legendary hunter, then perhaps he possesses the potential to rise to greatness, to reach the heights that his master once did. With a sense of cautious curiosity, Adela considers the possibilities. If this boy, despite his initial appearance, is indeed under the tutelage of a hunter as revered as the Fist King, then perhaps he can come to that place at least. As our main character waits in the room, dressed in his uniform, a fellow student enters and compliments him on his attire. It suits you well. Is the size all right? The student asks, prompting our main character to express his gratitude. Thank you. It fits perfectly, he replies. The student continues, admitting that he had been eyeing the uniform. Our main character nods, acknowledging the importance of functionality for hunters. As the student demonstrates the features of the watch, highlighting its safety barrier in case of emergencies, our main character listens attentively. But behind the student's outward confidence lies a hint of concern. But Ju Hajin, for his first battle, he is too strong for an entrance exam, he muses silently. But I guess there's no need to scare him before it even starts. Before they can delve further into their thoughts, another girl appears at the door, announcing that time is up. With a final wish of good luck, the student bids our main character farewell. Make sure you win, he urges. As the words linger in the air, our main character's mind races with anticipation. The entrance exam of Gwn Academy, an institution even his master acknowledged, looms before him. With determination burning in his heart, he prepares to face the challenge head-on, ready to prove himself worthy of the prestigious academy's recognition. With unwavering resolve, our main character responds confidently, yes, I will pass, no matter what. The determination in his voice echoes through the room, a testament to his unwavering commitment to succeed. As our main character and the red-haired boy stand poised for their imminent battle in the arena, the principal settles into his announcer seat alongside a reporter from K-Channel, Yu-hana. The reporter introduces herself, stating her purpose for being there, to cover the apprentice of the Fist King, Shin Yu-sung, who has captured the attention of the masses. The principal, annoyed by the commotion, inwardly reflects on the noise, attributing it to the donations that keep the academy running. Meanwhile, the girl takes center stage once more to introduce the combatants. Now, I will introduce to you the student rumored to be shrouded in mystery, Shin Yu-sung, batch rank 42, and the runaway locomotive Ju Ha-jin, she announces. One of the spectators expresses empathy for the pressure Ju Ha-jin must be feeling, given the heightened attention surrounding the battle. In response, Ju Ha-jin exudes confidence as he addresses the crowd. It is true that I feel a lot of pressure, but as a member of Gwn Academy, which boasts a long-standing history, I was curious to know if my opponent truly deserved to enroll at Gwn Academy. He declares boldly. The stage is set for an intense battle of skill and determination, as both combatants prepare to showcase their abilities in front of a captivated audience. As the announcer girl gets excited, a sparkle ignites in her eyes, reflecting the anticipation and fervor of the crowd. The red-haired boy reaffirms his commitment to uphold the honor of the academy in the upcoming battle, his words resonating with determination. In the midst of the excitement, a couple observes the scene from afar, intrigued by the unfolding events. The girl expresses her surprise at the red-haired boy's presence and rank, pondering who will emerge victorious in the impending match. Meanwhile, the red-haired boy savors the moment before the match, reveling in the atmosphere and anticipation surrounding the arena. As the announcer prepares to wrap up the interview, she expresses appreciation for Ju Ha-jin's admirable aspiration. She then turns her attention to Shin Yu-sung, eagerly awaiting his response to the impending battle. With calm resolve, our main character offers a simple yet powerful response, declaring, "I will do my best." The announcer is taken aback by the brevity and strength of his words, marveling at the depth of determination encapsulated in such a concise statement. As the countdown begins, tension fills the air, and the red-haired boy directs a disparaging remark towards our main character, labeling him as useless. Undeterred, our main character remains composed, focused on the impending battle. As the announcer signals the start of the match, the red-haired boy taunts our main character, boasting confidently about his impending victory. But before he can finish his thought, our main character springs into action with lightning speed. In a blur of movement, our main character disappears from sight and reappears before the red-haired boy in an instant. The suddenness of the attack catches the red-haired boy off guard, leaving him stunned as our main character delivers a devastating kick, knocking him out cold with just one blow. The shockwave of the unexpected outcome ripples through the audience, leaving them speechless at the sight of the red-haired boy's swift defeat. The announcer declares the match over, announcing our main character, Ju Ha-jin, as the victor. The barrier is shattered, and the owner of the victory is revealed to be none other than Shin Yu-sung. Amidst the astonishment, a pink-haired girl offers her blessings, acknowledging our main character's remarkable triumph with awe and admiration. He really won, she marvels, witnessing the incredible display of strength and skill. As the red-haired boy awakens in the nursing room, disoriented and confused, the nurse gently reminds him of his surroundings. Sipping the offered drink, he reflects on his defeat in the fighting arena, realizing the true extent of our main character's strength. Convinced that our main character must be a rank S, he grapples with the revelation. Meanwhile, in the principal's office, the atmosphere shifts as the principal addresses our main character, now officially a student of Gwn Academy. With a gentle smile, he congratulates our main character on his achievement, expressing his confidence in his abilities. Despite lingering doubts, the principal acknowledges our main character's potential as the Fist King's apprentice. Turning to the future, the principal emphasizes the importance of our main character's aspirations to become one of the 7 rankers representing Gwn Academy. Pointing towards our main character, he outlines the path to achieving this prestigious status. Intrigued by the prospect, our main character questions the feasibility of his goal. The principal reassures him, affirming that the opportunity to become one of the 7 rankers is always open, albeit challenging. However, he subtly acknowledges the rarity of an F rank achieving such a position, hinting at the daunting journey ahead. With determination burning in his heart, our main character accepts the challenge, aware of the arduous path that lies ahead. As the principal muses on the significance of the 7 rankers, he understands that only a select few will ultimately reach the pinnacle of hunter excellence. A student, Shin Yu-sung, timidly seeks entrance into the principal's office, asking, "Principal, may I come in?" With a welcoming nod, the principal invites Yu-sung in, recognizing the need for guidance in this new environment. And then, in a moment of serendipity, a familiar voice breaks the silence. "Hi Yu-sung, we meet again." As our main character diligently walk in the school corridor, a sudden gasp draws their attention. Turning, they meet the startled gaze of a student who seems taken aback. But before they can ponder the reason behind the surprise, the familiar face from earlier steps forward, breaking the silence. "I heard you needed someone to show you around the academy," he begins, a hint of familiarity in his tone. "Considering the fact that we have met before, I said I could do it." Gratitude fills the air as our main character responds with a heartfelt, "Thank you very much." Seizing the moment, the boy continues, "Come to think of it, I haven't told you my name yet." With a warm smile, he introduces himself, "My name is Lee Siwoo." "Nice to meet you, Yu-sung. Just call me Siwoo." A gentle smile graces our main character's lips as they reply, "It's nice to meet you too, Siwoo." As our main character and Siwoo stroll through the school corridor once more, admiration fills the air as Siwoo breaks the silence. "I saw your match. You are amazing," he exclaims. "To think you won against Ju Hajin, coing him as soon as the match started. As expected of the Fist King, you're different." In response, our main character humbly replies, "I still have a lot to learn." But Siwoo isn't one to let humility stand unacknowledged. "Don't be so humble," he insists. "Even the seniors were surprised since Ju Hajin is on the level of an ace, even in Class D. You certainly." Their conversation is suddenly interrupted as a couple briskly steps in, urging them to move aside. Amidst the commotion, a girl in a striking black dress and a boy catch their attention. Without skipping a beat, the girl turns to our main character and begins, "You." As the girl begins to speak, the student interrupts in a trembling voice, "I am sorry, we are busy talking." His gaze shifts towards our main character, and with a mix of surprise and recognition, he calls out, "Yu-sung." Caught off guard, our main character is visibly shocked, their eyes widening as they process the unexpected encounter with the girl. Meanwhile, the boy standing beside her furrows his brow in confusion and directs his questions towards the student, "Is he a new student? What are you doing? Why did you not step aside at once?" Sensing the tension, the girl gently holds the boy back, her expression thoughtful as she considers the situation. After a brief pause, she speaks up, her voice calm yet tinged with curiosity. "Wait," she says, her tone softening. It seems he was startled. "We've met before, you know. I had no idea we'd meet here." Turning to our main character, she adds, "Shin Yu-sung. Our family's defective product." As our main character stands before him, the student's mind races with thoughts. As expected, he muses inwardly, "I thought something was up." He was from the Shin family. Memories flood back, vivid and haunting, of a time when our main character was in despair, tears streaming down his face. A girl approached from behind, offering comfort with a gentle pat on the shoulder. "How did it feel when you found out that you were a defective product?" she had asked, her curiosity innocent yet piercing. Our main character's expression mirrored his turmoil, his anguish laid bare. Returning to the present, the student, Sout, reaches out to our main character, concern etched on his face. "Yu-sung, are you alright? Your face looks pale." Collecting himself, our main character replies, "Yeah, Siwoo." Sout insists, "It would be best for you to go to your dorm and rest for today. It's suddenly raining heavily outside too. I will guide you around next time. For now, I will show you your dorm." Resigned, our main character nods, his sadness palpable. "Please go ahead," he murmurs. Leading the way, Sout opens the door to the dorm room, gesturing inside. "Here it is. Is this to be expected of a new student's room?" As our main character takes in the surroundings, memories of sleeping under a tree flood his mind. "This is perfect," he says quietly. Sout smiles, relieved, and gently touches a cheek. "But still, Yu-sung, You will be promoted to a high-class dorm in no time. Grateful for the gesture, our main character nods. Thank you for today. With a final exchange of goodbyes, they part ways, leaving our main character to settle into his new surroundings, with the promise of guidance and support from his newfound friend, Siwoo. In the solitude of the bathroom, our main character retrieves a banana drink from the fridge, seeking solace in its familiar taste. With the rain drumming softly against the window, memories begin to resurface. Recollections of abandonment by his family flood his mind, his father's words echoing in his ears. "You are free to resent me," his father had said, "but it's human to be given a vessel, and a dream that goes beyond that vessel only leads to despair. You, who grew up in the Shin-oh family, will definitely understand." A faint voice echoes, responding with a resigned, "Yes." Our main character is then left alone with a woman, a moment etched in his memory as painful yet devoid of tears. Reflecting on his past, our main character grapples with the weight of his perceived inadequacies. "I thought it was my fault," he muses, "for being unable to meet my parents' expectations, for being born with F-rank traits, for not being like Nuna. For that reason, they abandoned me." But amidst the despair, a glimmer of hope emerges as our main character encounters his master. "I am Gwn, the Fist King, the strongest hunter in the world," his master declares. "You have the potential to surpass me. Come with me, little kid." As our main character stands before his master, the weight of his decision hangs heavy in the air. A dream like his story is just like sweet candy, he thinks to himself. Summoning his courage, he speaks up. "I don't want to," he tells his master, though he knows deep down that his fate is already sealed. "I am tired of this," he adds, his weariness palpable. In response, his master offers a perspective that cuts through the darkness of despair. "Expectation will only lead to disappointment. If you expect something from me, you will be disappointed," our main character asserts, resigned to his fate. But the Fist King sees beyond the facade of resignation. "You are very clever for a little kid," he remarks. "But you are wrong. The strongest are neither those who do not get frustrated nor those who do not fail. I was like you. The strongest fail more times than anyone else and despair more than anyone else. But I will tell you how to stand back up in the end. You can become the strongest hunter." With a newfound resolve, our main character takes the hand of the Fist King, accepting the challenge laid before him. Back in the present, lying on his bed, our main character reflects on the journey that led him here. "Of course, it's different," he muses. "Now, a memory where happiness is greater than pain, because memories are overridden with new ones." And with that realization, he embraces the promise of a future shaped by his own choices and experiences. As our main character receives a new message on his watch, Siwoo's words appear on the screen. "Is the dorm good enough? Tell me if you have any worries, any time. Your face became gloomy after we passed through the hallway." Siwoo adds an emoji before expressing his concern once more. "I am quite worried, you know." In response, our main character reassures him, "It's sorted now." But inwardly, he reflects, "My past is not important now." With a sense of determination, he sets his sights on the present and the future, ready to embrace the new experiences and friendships that await him. As the alarm rings, the scene shifts to a girl swiftly turning it off, her gaze lingering on the time before she rises from her bed. With a sense of purpose, she begins to dress for school, catching a glimpse of herself in the mirror as she murmurs, "Good. I am leaving." Making her way towards Gwn Academy, her thoughts drift to her recent transfer. "It's been a month," she reflects, "but I still get surprised on my way to Gwn Academy." She marvels at the outstanding facilities visible from many other academies in the city, training rooms, visual training techniques, and the largest sparring hall. Yet, she knows that not all these modern amenities are accessible to low-ranking students like herself. They remain distant dreams, reserved for the elite few, the top students known as the Seven Numbers. Passing by a building she's seen countless times before, she realizes it's the Image Room, her first time seeing it up close. Lost in her thoughts, she continues her journey to school. Upon arrival, she finds herself in front of a gathering of students, drawn to the sight of a man in traditional Chinese dress addressing them. Now, enough chatting, he declares. Nice to meet you, I am Lin Xiao. A student pipes up, questioning, wasn't it supposed to be teacher Ma Youngho's class today? As the students absorb the news of teacher Ma Youngho's departure, Lin Xiao reassures them, not anymore. He got scouted by China and left the academy. But there's no need for you to be agitated. I, Lin Xiao, am an instructor who is also a rank 5 hunter. If you trust me and follow me well, I will guarantee you the best education. He emphasizes that even lower ranked classes like theirs, such as Class F, will have access to facilities like the image room typically reserved for higher ranks. Before he can continue, a latecomer interrupts, apologizing as he enters the room. Our main character and the student from earlier follow suit, with the latter explaining, I got into guiding this new student. Our main character introduces himself as Shin Yu-sung. Meanwhile, the pink-haired girl observes quietly, recognizing Yu-sung as the new student she had glimpsed at the sparring hall. As the teacher addresses our main character, he remarks, "Oh ho, you are the rumored kid, the Fist King's apprentice." Our main character confirms with a simple, yes, prompting the teacher to muse in his mind about the unique combination of a legendary hunter rank F apprentice. Inspecting our main character's mana circulation, the teacher nods approvingly, remarking, "Great, so great. You did not slack off on training." Our main character proudly states, "I have never missed a day of training," prompting the teacher to commend his diligence and sincerity. The students collectively feel a sense of validation as their efforts are acknowledged by a rank 5 hunter. The teacher then turns to our main character, expressing his desire to see his skills in action. He directs him to the image room, a virtual reality space where our main character can prove the authenticity of his abilities. Explaining the basic settings, the teacher instructs our main character to use his pocket to adjust the hologram and set the difficulty. With a determined, "Okay," our main character proceeds to set the training to hard mode, eliciting surprised reactions from the other students. In disbelief, they murmur about the difficulty level, with the pink-haired girl quietly remarking to herself, "Hard mode." After confirming the settings, our main character completes his virtual reality setup and informs the teacher, "It's set now." Observing our main character's determined demeanor, the teacher notes his sweat with a hint of curiosity, acknowledging that the settings have been adjusted. Internally, the teacher ponders our main character's decision to enter rare danger in hard mode. He questions whether a rank F hunter can truly handle such a challenge, unsure if it's a bluff or genuine confidence. As our main character enters the virtual reality, a notification appears indicating the environment setting, Rendell Pata Desert. Stepping into the simulated world, our main character marvels, so this is the image room. Before long, 3 imposing monsters confront our main character, accusing him of invading their tribe's land. With a roar, they attack, bellowing, "Kill him." In response, our main character activates a skill, heightened focus. As our main character focuses, he discerns the presence of 2 hidden archers behind a row, realizing it's a classic strategy, using a warrior as a vanguard while sniping with arrows. With determination, he decides on his course of action. Suddenly, the monsters launch their attack, but our main character swiftly counters with a sweeping movement of his hand, slamming one monster into the ground. Undeterred, the remaining monsters converge on him, while the hidden archers unleash a barrage of arrows. In a split-second decision, our main character vanishes from sight, leaving the monsters bewildered. "He's gone, human," they mutter in confusion. Moments later, our main character reappears behind the 2 archers, catching them off guard. Exiting the image room, our main character is greeted by a notification, first-year Class F student Shin Yu-sung. 3 hearts, difficulty, clear. As the main character clears the hard difficulty level 3, shock reverberates among the students. The earlier student voices the collective disbelief with a simple, "What?" Meanwhile, the teacher ponders in his mind, impressed by the main character's performance. He wonders if those movements truly belong to a first-year student. It becomes clear to him that the main character's skills are no bluff, and he could indeed aim for a place among the prestigious 7 numbers. The scene shifts to a vending machine where the main character and the student stand together. The student, awestruck, praises the main character's achievement. "A new record on your first lesson with that skill. It's definitely possible," he remarks. Curious, the main character questions the student, prompting an explanation about the ranking system in the academy. The student elucidates that while the system is skill-based, it also perpetuates a class-based society, with the 7 numbers occupying the top ranks. With a knowing smile, the student adds, "Well, of course, a lower class has never been able to become one of the 7 numbers." Reflecting on this information, the main character gazes at the student, thoughts swirling in his mind. As the white-haired girl glimpses the record of our main character, Shin Yu-sung, she is taken aback. In her mind, conflicting emotions swirl, her heart beats with anticipation, yet the coldness of reality pierces her. Memories flood back of her own triumph in clearing the same challenge. Recalling the significance of the name Shin Yu-sung, she reflects on her grandfather's encounter with the only hunter to defeat him. Her thoughts are interrupted by a new message notification, an announcement from Gwn Academy regarding the semester exam team distribution. Meanwhile, the student and our main character engage in conversation using their pockets. The student remarks on the upcoming announcement and emphasizes the importance of their partnership for the exam. Our main character confirms his partner's identity, stating, "Hanajima." Observing the group members, the girl who is partnered with our main character for the exam finds herself blushing with embarrassment. In the bustling atmosphere of the academy cafeteria, various conversations unfold among the students as they enjoy their meals. One student ponders the importance of lasting longer to achieve a higher score on the evaluation test, sparking a discussion among their peers. 2 girls exchange words about their respective partners, with one expressing gratitude for being paired with a higher-ranked individual. Meanwhile, 2 boys engage in a heated argument about whether it's necessary to heed the opinions of higher-ranked individuals. Observing the lively scene, our main character reflects on the significance of the upcoming test. His friend reminds him of the test's impact on their entire year, emphasizing the stakes for both top and bottom-ranking students. Their conversation is interrupted by a girl who introduces herself as Renia. Our main character politely acknowledges her, and she eagerly expresses her desire to speak with him further. With a sudden proposal of marriage, our main character is taken aback, unsure how to respond to Renia's unexpected declaration. As the conversation unfolds between the boy, the girl, and Renia, our main character quietly observes while eating his meal. The boy jokingly comments that Renia's attempts at humor don't seem to work on our main character. Renia insists that her proposal wasn't a joke, prompting the boy to suggest that she doesn't need to eat with him just because they're test partners. Renia clarifies that she's actually here to see our main character, not the boy. The boy teases her, suggesting that her curiosity about our main character's partner is evident. Renia playfully admits to her curiosity, making a funny expression. Unbeknownst to them, our main character overhears their conversation and decides to reveal his group members to them. Renia is visibly shocked, and the boy comments on her reaction, indicating it was expected. In response to their reactions, our main character casually asks, "Why is everyone so surprised?" Listening to the boy's explanation about Smire, our main character grows intrigued. The boy reveals that despite initial impressions of Smire being shy and in need of help adjusting, rumors began circulating after a male student witnessed her exhibiting strange behavior late at night. Allegations included scribbling something unpleasant in her notebook and possessing a gloomy energy. Further unsettling stories emerged, such as a student finding Smire's handkerchief adorned with a long strand of hair and rumors about her transferring from Japan after sending classmates to the hospital. However, the boy expresses skepticism towards these rumors, emphasizing that Smire is actually extremely weak. Our main character, taken aback by this revelation, expresses surprise, prompting the boy to clarify that despite rumors of her being a Class F ace, her weakness is evident. The girl awkwardly adds that she never expected Smire to be so weak, while the boy advises our main character not to expect too much from her. Upon hearing their surprise, our main character responds with a simple, "Really?" Internally, He contemplates his interest in learning Renia's backstory but acknowledges that it would be more meaningful to hear it directly from her. Suddenly, Renia approaches our main character and apologizes. She then takes a seat beside him and expresses remorse for being his partner. "For making you have someone like me as your partner, I am sorry," she says sincerely. As they sit in silence, both our main character and Renia are lost in their own thoughts, unaware that Renia overheard their conversation. Renia speaks up, acknowledging her understanding of the situation. "As expected, you are disappointed," she begins, her tone resigned. "I know that everyone was avoiding me because I was moody and timid, and that I am the worst hunter to be partnered with." She continues, expressing her insecurities about being perceived as a burden due to her limited abilities. Feeling embarrassed, she prepares to leave, but before she can, the boy and the girl excuse themselves, citing their own reasons for departure. In the end, only our main character and Renia remain at the table. In a quiet moment, our main character and the pink-haired girl find themselves together, with our main character getting a drink from a vending machine. He offers one to the girl, who gratefully accepts. Expressing her gratitude, the girl addresses the rumors he may have heard about her, clarifying that they stemmed from a misunderstanding. She explains that her mumbling in class was due to her diligently keeping a household account book, and the hair she shed was a result of her unique traits. Curious about her traits, our main character inquires further. In response, the girl pulls out one of her hairs and reveals her title. Administrator of the Dead among Black Magic. She explains that it's a specialized skill within the 100 types of black magic, though currently, she can only use one skill. Sacrificing her hair is necessary for invoking death. Reciting an incantation, the girl summons forth a creature from the ground, demonstrating her formidable abilities to our main character. As the cute skeleton appears from the ground at the girl's summoning, she expresses concern to our main character. There is a huge problem with this skill, she admits. Perplexed, our main character prompts her to explain further. In response, the girl commands the skeleton, addressing it as Mr. Skeleton, to attack the tree. With determination, the skeleton raises its fist and delivers a punch to the tree, only to have its hand break upon impact, resulting in its destruction. Disheartened, the girl laments, "I knew it." Observing the scene, our main character realizes that the girl's skill, which requires her as a sacrifice, has weakened since transferring to the new academy. Despite his disappointment, he reassures her with a simple, "Okay, smile." Curious about his response, the girl questions our main character, prompting him to consider how best to address her concerns. Upon hearing the girl's reply about being weak and seen as creepy due to her hair-collecting habit, our main character sympathizes with her situation. He understands that her unique traits and the cultural differences between Japan and their current location may have made it difficult for her to form friendships, especially with stronger students. With empathy, our main character addresses her by name, Smire, and confirms his willingness to offer his hair to help her. Smire expresses uncertainty, questioning if he's sure about his decision. Unwavering, our main character reassures her, stating that he's okay with it and respects her way of doing things. In a gesture of camaraderie and understanding, our main character pulls out a strand of his hair and offers it to Smire, signifying his acceptance and support of her. After summoning a new skeleton with the help of our main character's hair, Smire notices a difference in its appearance. She comments to our main character, "Somehow, his eyes seem clearer, even though he doesn't have them now." Encouraged by this change, Smire orders the skeleton, addressing it as Mr. Skeleton, to attack the tree. The skeleton obeys, delivering a powerful punch to the tree, leaving a mark. Moments later, the tree explodes, surprising Smire. Realizing the extent of her newfound strength, Smire reflects on the limitations of her ability, acknowledging that she can only use 30% of her full power. Our main character reassures her, expressing his belief that her current level of strength will suffice. Grateful for his support, Smire takes hold of our main character's hand and asks for more of his hair to enhance her abilities further. Taken aback by her request, our main character responds, "That's too much." In the principal's office, the principal notices something on the screen before being joined by Lin Xiao, the teacher from Class F. The principal acknowledges Lin Xiao's presence, asking if it's his first time serving as an invigilator. Lin Xiao responds affirmatively, expressing his preparedness to avoid any mistakes. The principal reassures him, mentioning that the only dangerous aspect of Jewel Island is well known. Lin Xiao confirms that he's warned the students multiple times to prevent them from venturing recklessly into dangerous areas. Reflecting on past incidents, the principal recalls a case from the previous year when a first-year student fearlessly succeeded, which was a rare occurrence. Lin Xiao mentions the current school president, implying that they were the student in question. Surprised by Lin Xiao's knowledge, the principal acknowledges this connection. Lin Xiao continues, mentioning the significance of Shin Hyan's actions even in Gwn Academy, indicating that they were a subject of significant news. The principal remarks, a genius, who was born deferred, and because she is from that Shin-oh family, highlighting Shin Hyan's exceptional status. He then emphasizes, basically, only a monster can kill a monster, it's just that simple, underscoring the unparalleled skill and formidable nature of individuals like Shin Hyan.